Many call this post-nut clarity. But what you call clarity, the yogis have known for millennia. They understood that your sexual energy is not merely for reproduction or fleeting pleasure. It is the raw, untamed force of creation itself. When directed outward, it produces life. But when directed inward, it awakens life within you. This is the secret link between the clarity men experience after release and the great fire of Kundalini awakening. It is a profound connection that has been understood by spiritual seekers for thousands of years, yet remains largely unknown to the modern world. Every man is born with a storehouse of energy at the base of his spine. The yogis called this Kundalini Shakti, the coiled serpent of divine potential. It is a reservoir of immense power, waiting to be awakened and channeled. When you release carelessly, your energy drops downward and outward. That brief clarity you feel afterwards, it is only the echo of what happens when your desire is momentarily exhausted. But imagine, instead of wasting this energy outward, you learn to master it. Imagine you could ride that wave of release, not to emptiness, but to expansion. That same clarity could last not mere seconds, but hours, days, even a lifetime. This is the promise of Kundalini awakening, a state of permanent clarity and heightened awareness that goes far beyond the fleeting experience of post-release calm. Post-nut clarity is not magic. It is biology meeting energy, a momentary glimpse into a state of being that can be cultivated and sustained. In the moment of release, dopamine levels fall, prolactin rises, and desire dissolves. For a short time, you taste what life feels like without craving, without the constant pull of desire clouding your perception. Kundalini awakening is the conscious version of this state. Instead of depending on the loss of energy to feel clarity, you learn to channel your seed, your breath, your awareness upward. Through this practice, clarity becomes permanent, not fleeting. It becomes a state of being, rather than a brief respite from desire. The spiritual science behind this phenomenon is both ancient and profound. It recognizes that the human body is not just a physical entity, but a complex system of energy channels and centers. The Kundalini energy, when awakened and properly directed, can transform not just your mental state, but your entire being. This energy, when allowed to flow freely up the spine, activates and balances the chakras, the energy centers of the body. As it rises, it clears blockages, both physical and emotional, leading to a state of heightened awareness and spiritual awakening. The clarity experienced after release is just a small taste of this potential, a glimpse into what is possible when the full power of Kundalini is awakened. But how does one begin to harness this powerful energy? How can we move from fleeting moments of clarity to a sustained state of awakening? The practice of transmuting seed into spirit is an ancient art, but it begins with simple steps that anyone can learn. Here's a simple way to start. Sit with your spine straight, creating a clear channel for energy to flow. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, allowing your body to relax and your mind to quiet. Place your awareness at the base of your spine, the root chakra where Kundalini energy lies dormant. As you inhale, imagine drawing energy upward from your root, through your navel, your heart, your throat, to the crown of your head. Visualize this energy as a bright light or a warm current, rising through each chakra, purifying and energizing as it goes. As you exhale, whisper silently within yourself, rise. This simple mantra helps to focus your intention and guide the energy upward. It's important to understand that this practice is not about fighting or suppressing your desire. Suppression only leads to frustration and imbalance. Instead, it's about learning to transform desire into spiritual energy. When desire comes, see it not as a distraction or a temptation, but as energy rising. When release tempts you, pause and ask yourself, do I want seconds of clarity or a lifetime of awakening? This shift in perspective is crucial. It moves you from being a passive recipient of fleeting pleasure to an active participant in your own spiritual evolution. It transforms the act of release from a momentary escape to a sacred practice of energy cultivation. As you continue this practice, you may begin to notice changes. The clarity you experience may last longer, your mind may become quieter, more focused. You may find yourself less driven by external desires and more in tune with your inner wisdom. These are all signs that you are beginning to awaken the Kundalini energy within you. But remember, this is a journey, not a destination. The awakening of Kundalini is a gradual process that requires patience, dedication, and respect for the power of this energy. It is not something to be rushed or forced. Like a seed growing into a mighty tree, it unfolds in its own time, nurtured by your consistent practice and intention. As you progress on this path, you may find that your relationship with your own sexuality changes. What was once purely physical becomes infused with spiritual significance. The act of release, when approached with awareness and intention, can become a powerful tool for spiritual growth and self-realization. This is the true potential of your sexual energy, not just as a source of momentary pleasure, but as a catalyst for profound spiritual transformation. When properly channeled, it has the power to awaken you to higher states of consciousness, to connect you more deeply with your true self and with the divine. Brother, your post-nut clarity is just a glimpse, a small taste of the true clarity that Kundalini awakening can bring. Do not waste your seed as mere entertainment. Do not drown in craving, constantly seeking the next fleeting moment of release. Instead, turn that fire inward. Let it purify you, transform you, awaken you to your highest potential. When the serpent awakens, when energy rises, your clarity will not vanish after release. It will burn in you every moment like the sun that never sets. This is the promise of Kundalini awakening, a state of permanent clarity, of expanded consciousness, of deep connection with the divine within and without. This is the path from lust to liberation, from seed to spirit, from man to awakened being. It is a path that has been walked by sages and seekers for thousands of years and is open to you now. All it requires is your intention, your practice, and your willingness to transform. As you embark on this journey, remember that every moment of desire, every urge for release is an opportunity to choose between momentary pleasure and lasting awakening, an opportunity to transform raw energy into spiritual power, an opportunity to rise above the endless cycle of craving and satisfaction and to touch something truly transcendent. This is the wisdom of the ages, the secret knowledge of yogis and mystics, now available to you. Will you use it? Will you allow your sexual energy to become a force for spiritual awakening? The choice is yours, and the potential is limitless. May your journey from post-nut clarity to Kundalini awakening be blessed with wisdom, patience, and profound transformation. May you discover the true power that lies within you, waiting to be awakened. And may your clarity not be fleeting, but eternal, a beacon of light guiding you towards your highest self.